We're still at IWF here in Atlanta, the largest woodworking fair in the United States. There's some amazing tools you don't want to miss. Come on. I'm here with Philip.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. He's with Narex, some of the best chisels on the market, as well as other products. Can you tell us about what you got here?
Yeah, so we've been producing chisels for more than 100 years. And 3 years ago, on our 100th anniversary, we introduced these Richter chisels, which are nowadays our best-selling chisels here in the US. They are cryogenically treated blades. They come imperial sized. We have a box set, for example, which is new this year, packaged in this luxury paper box. So the chisels are made of special chrome vanadium steel, which is suitable for cryogenics. We grind this blade to very thin sides, which are just 0.3 to 0.5 millimeters thick. The blades are polished. We put edge handles, which are also polished with the special wax, stainless steel ferrules, leather washers for absorbing shocks. We named these chisel Richter after our founder.
Oh,
Mr. Cool. Richter was the guy who founded the factory in 1919.
Awesome.
So these are our top-of-the-line chisels. Also this year, we made more of these chisels with the same steel quality, same cryogenic treatment. So this is a new product for this year. We put stainless steel hoops at the end, so the Morris chisels are suitable for heavy malleting. So this is a new product for this year as well.
Are these marking knives new as well?
So we've been doing marking knives since 2012. We introduced a new version about 3 years ago. This year it's our 105th anniversary, so we wanted to do something special also for this year. So we put the Richter logo on the marking knives, and we made the scales from a colored maple wood. It's a set of
really
three.
Nice.
They come in 3 different thicknesses. As you can see, 0.75 millimeters to 3 millimeters thick. We named them Richter, so it's a set of 3 packaged in a box.
Awesome. What are these different? Are these made out of different metals, or when we got here?
Yeah, so we've been doing these chisels since really 1920s, 1930s. These chisels are made from a checkmate chrome manganese steel, which is different from chrome vanadium that everyone else is doing. These chisels is what we've had, and they are being sold either by Lee Valley or here Highland Woodworking. They've been selling these chisels since 2000 to 2003. So they were really popular. These are the best value chisels. They were awarded by Fine Woodworking magazine back in 2008, actually, for their best value. And beach handles, hoops at the end. So this is like the basic chisel set from us that you will see everywhere here in the US. And 12 years ago, we improved these chisels to this premium version. The blades are made from the same material. We just grind them differently so that they have thin sides, which are suitable for dovetailing. We put horn beam handles on these blades, so you don't have the big hoop, and the handles have these nice round backs, which are very nice, when you put the chisel with your palm over your hand. And we put brass ferrules on the chisel, so it's like upgraded version of the regular
They look
chisels.
really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Right.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, we're here with Steven.
Nice to meet you.
Mirka. Tell us about what you got here, man.
So we have our renowned Darrow sander. This sander, you can get it in 5-inch version, 6-inch version, pneumatic, arc electric. One of the main things about this sander is we can change the RPM easily. It has 2 ways to turn it on. And the main reason for that is because when you're sanding with it, and you drop it, the sander stops, preventing that flies out all over the place, right? So that's one of the main things. It's a brushless motor. It has a 2 + 1 years warranty. So that means when you get it, you get 2 years automatically. But when you register, you get the extra years.
Oh, okay.
That is pretty cool because when you're doing that, if anything goes wrong with the sander, they'll send you a label and they'll ship it out. They fix it and you ship it back within a couple weeks.
Nice.
Right now, we are introducing the new sandpaper called Ligno. Ligno is targeted for the wood market mainly. And one of the biggest innovation is the bow ties along the grain right here. The bow ties are redirecting the dust through the holes, preventing swirl marks and pigtails. So we have been very successful so far with the product because of the consistency it leaves on the grain on the product. So I'm just going to sand a little bit for you guys to see it.
Good dust collection too.
Great dust collection. We're going to apply a little bit of stain on it.
So the 2.5 on top, is that the stroke?
That's the stroke. You can get this sanded in 2.5 millimeter for fine sand, and you can get the 5 millimeter as well if you're looking to remove material out faster. So the main thing right here, as you can see, is the consistency of the product.
Yep.
You can see there is no spots. It is smooth, it flows great. And once it dries up, it glows the color of the grain.
Yeah. No swirl mark, nothing like that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's
That's
great.
good.
We have been really, really successful with the product.
You have not just orbital sanders,
We have 3x5s. We have 3x4. We have 5-inch, 6-inch. We even have the 7-inch sander, electric and pneumatic for longest application. Pneumatic narrow belt sanders. And also we have cordless polisher. So when you are in the automotive and you're sanding doors and you're polishing doors, this is a great help because how small it is. And you can put it everywhere, right? Delta sanders for getting to narrower places.
So on the orbital sanders, what makes this, for the price point, what makes this better than, say, what you would pick up at your local box store?
For sure. So two main things. First, when you're sanding, there is no vibration in your hand. So you can sand with this sander for hours and nothing's gonna happen to your hand. You won't feel any pain. Secondly, the warranty and the quality of the product. This is a European product. It's based in Finland. The company's been in the market for 80 years so far. And they only make high quality products and it's a whole system.
Nice.
So
you
they
have
make
just
sanders, they make sandpapers, they make polishers, they make belt sanders. So everything is their own system. So we're using everything together. You're gonna find better results.
dust collector too?
Dust collection too. They do cards as well for the automotive. They have the tower right here where basically you put the sander on right here so that everything is organized, everything looks professional. You have everything in one place. I think that's it.
Awesome.
That I
Thank
can
you, man.
remember.
Appreciate you.
No worries, man.
All right, we're here with Austin with ISOtunes.
Hey, welcome.
Nice to meet you. What we got here?
We have hearing protection that's Bluetooth enabled. So we want to make hearing protection that people actually want to wear.
Yeah.
People are used to big, bulky earmuffs or disposable earplugs, right? And those aren't any fun. We have Bluetooth enabled, so you can pair your phone, you can listen to music, you can take phone calls. It's a lot more meaningful that way, right? These are products that you can wear, even when you're not in the shop. We also have some cool technologies involved, like aware technology is what we call it. It allows you to hear your surroundings. You don't have to remove your earplugs to have a conversation with someone. That's not protecting your hearing, right? You're getting all that noise straight in your ear. The technology allows you to have a conversation, but when a machine kicks on, it makes everything quieter.
Oh, cool.
And then when it's safe, it returns that level. So it's a smart technology.
Do all of these have that, or just certain lines?
Certain lines, some people want it, some people don't.
Right.
So generally for most of our most popular products, we have a version with and without.
Gotcha.
That way, if you don't want to pay for that extra feature, you can just get the basic.
What's that called? What feature is it?
Aware technology.
Aware. So,
Yeah,
so
most
if it says
of the-
link aware, that's it.
That's exactly right, yeah. Most of the products that have aware technology have this green color. We have all different shapes and sizes. It really just comes down to your personal preference. Some people do like the more traditional earmuffs.
Yeah, that's me. I like these in the shop.
Yeah. Some people don't want, they complain that,
Right.
if they don't want to wear something like that for hours and hours, it's sweaty. So we have, this is our bestseller. This is the Pro 2.0 actually. It's a wired design. It's an ear hook that goes around your neck and around your ear. So it holds it securely in place. Like I said, our bestseller, a variant of that, this has a neckband design. So it similarly goes around your neck, but it's a little bit more rigid. It's a little bit more structured. You can wear it around a collar. The nice thing about these, they have magnetic earbuds that are pretty cool. When you snap them together, they automatically pause and play.
Oh, cool.
So it's a nice added bonus feature. Of course, with the rise of Apple AirPods and similar products nowadays, we have true wireless models are getting more and more popular. There are no wires to get caught up in, saws or any other dangerous equipment. You just put them in your ears and connect to.
Is this also
your
a
phone.
charging case?
It is a charging case. So these last for 7 hours, or the charging case will charge them about 2 or 3 times.
Nice.
So, you can get through a workday, you can get through a week. When you get up to our bigger versions, it's even longer. I believe it's like a 13-hour battery life. So really best in class. 13-hour all-day battery life. that'll get you through a couple days, really, especially if you're putting back in the case at lunchtime, to charge. So,
I know some businesses require you to have OSHA approved. Are all these OSHA approved?
all of these are OSHA and ANSI approved. That's what this NRR rating means. It means we've gone through the standard testing procedure. This means it'll block 24 decibels of noise, 25 decibels of noise. So a lot of people do, unfortunately, use like an Apple AirPods in the shop. And you might be protecting some of your hearing, but you're probably not. There's no guarantee, right? We've gone through the steps. You can rest assured that your hearing is being protected.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. We're with Alan with Superclear, right? Resins and epoxies.
That's right. How you doing, Matt?
Good. So just tell us about what you got here
So
and what makes you different.
we're out here showcasing our epoxy resins. We've got a number of them, anywhere from our countertop epoxies, our tabletop epoxies, our deep pours, and we've got a couple of different deep pours depending on what you're trying to do. We're an actual manufacturer of resins. We've been manufacturing these resins, polyester resins, mostly for FRT products, which are all composite products. We've been doing that since late 1950s. So we're based in St. Petersburg, Florida. We've been family owned for a very long time until recently. So we're a small, big company.
Yeah.
But we're American based. We manufacture here in the US, and that's a big thing. We've got on-staff chemists. We've got a couple of labs, as well as some testing facilities. And we're able to formulate high quality products.
Cool. So if somebody's wanting to get started in resins, say,
Yes.
I think a lot of people start with maybe charcuterie boards or even, serving
Sure.
trays, things like that. What type of resins would you recommend for those?
So it depends on your application. So if you're doing a charcuterie board, something like this, you might want to use like either a tabletop or our art resin. It depends on what you'd like to do. This was used with our art resin. That was art resin as well, but this is tabletop. Tabletop's a little bit softer. It's more used as a coating to coat tables, bars, restaurant chairs, tables, things like that. But it has a dual use, just like our deep pour does. The dual use is we recommend sealing your wood. Wood's porous. It likes to gas out, likes to breathe, likes to soak in whatever it's soaking into. It's going to release out. So if you have a nice thick viscosity sealer like our tabletop, we recommend putting that on first before you go ahead and pour your deep pour.
Okay.
Now,
So you would put the sealer on top of this and then use the deep pour here?
So, for example, if you're going to pour this, you're going to seal the edge in kind of anywhere that deep pour might run over onto. That way it prevents gassing. So you're going to put it on, you're going to leave it for, in 70 to 72 degrees. You're going to leave it on there for about 2 to 4 hours till it hardens and tacks up. And if you kind of want to know what that is, what that's like, if you ever gone to a Waffle House and put your elbows down on a countertop, nothing's coming up, but it's still tacky.
Right.
So that's what you're waiting for. Then you can go ahead and pour your deep pour. But I know these are pretty ostentatious. A lot of epoxy. I know there's a lot of guys out there that don't really like using a lot of epoxy. These are just our show pieces.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great tool actually to have when you're looking at big slabs that might have some imperfections in them.
Right.
You can still use those. They're not going to the chipper or the burn pile. So it's a fantastic tool to
Epoxy's
have.
probably saved more wood than anything in history. Because before that, like you said, a lot of those things that were pieces that had all these imperfections and stuff in it, they
You're not
would
going to
just
use
throw
it.
away. Yeah.
I mean, unless you're whittling wood.
Right.
Unless you're doing lathe work or something like that, you might not use it.
Right. You were talking about the VOCs on your products?
Yeah, so we have 0 VOCs. What that means is there's no solvents in there. So VOC is volatile organic compounds. That's essentially solvents in there, things that fume off. And then what you get is shrinkage. You get a lot of gas, fumes in the air. Could be noxious. It's
So you're always
generally unhealthy.
Yours doesn't have that stuff.
No, not for this. Now, that is useful in certain applications.
Right.
But if you're using it in these kinds of epoxies, if you're a company that uses it,
Yeah.
you're really just trying to, it's a filler.
Right.
Right? If you're using it to do any sealing of concrete, things like that, that's a great penetrator. So adding a solvent, depending on the formulation, is
Right.
going to be a great penetrator. That's not necessarily needed here. You're not going to want that. You don't want to pay for 3 gallons and
Right.
get like 2.5.
Right.
So, and also that's the smell that comes off and
Gotcha.
make you nauseous. So
Awesome.
we don't have any of those.
Awesome. So if somebody want to check out Superclear, where they go?
SuperEpoxySystems.com or on Amazon, or give us a call, especially if you're starting out. We have great customer care, customer service, customer tech support. We'll walk you through your project.
Awesome.
We have no problem with
Cool.
that.
Thank you, man.
All right. Hey,
Appreciate
thanks.
it.
Appreciate it, Matt.
All right, I'm here with Keith from Bow Products. Y'all got some new stuff coming, right?
We've got some great new stuff coming.
Tell us about it.
This is our new low-profile clamp system, and I'll just start. The best thing about this is the sticker. It's the sticker that comes with it. No, seriously, this is going to be just a game changer. We try to cover all the bases with this low-profile clamp kit. When you open the box, you get this plastic-covered descriptor. Tells you all the part numbers, all the parts that comes with it, their applications, how it's used to get you started. But I'll just go over a few of them.
Okay.
First, the clamp will mount to a dog hole table, 19 or 20 millimeter. It'll mount to a T-track. It can be direct mounted, screwed directly to the table with our system. We just try to cover all the bases with this. Comes with multiple tips. This is our EVA sacrificial tip. You swap that out. You can swap it for this serrated V-block tip, low profile tip, or maximum grip tip. Looks like a meat tenderizer. So if I want to mount direct to the table with a screw, I can. Pull the appropriate parts, drive the screw, you're mounted to the table. If I want to mount to a dog hole, so our new dog fits 19 to 20 millimeter, spans in the hole and below the work surface. So it actually not only holds anything you're clamping, if you're making your own jigs and fixtures or our clamp, it expands in the hole and below the work surface. So it kind of pulls it down, which is an added benefit. If you're on a CNC and you've got sacrificial table with T-tracks, we have a barrel nut T-bolt. As your surface is, as you resurface your table, the barrel nut will take up the bolt so that it's always flush on the top. Very cool. These little buttons are for direct mounting, like this system here. I'm screwed right to the table with that one. Comes with a 10-inch and a 4-inch stop, extruded aluminum. They work the same way. Direct mount to the table, dog, T-bolt. So if I want to clamp something irregular, direct mount, screw it to the table, advance the tip this way, and I'm clamped.
Nice.
Same with the stops. They work the same way. You'll get this kit in this EVA tray in the box, but if you have a sustainer, you can take that out and pop it right into a sustainer, which is great. We will also sell the dogs in a kit of 6. They will come in a fitted EVA insert. This one was made for 4, but it'll be 6. And that also will come out of the box and fit in a sustainer.
Nice. Is this available now or is it coming?
It's going to be out in this fall.
Nice.
Yep, later this fall.
Of course, you
This
still
should
have
all-
your extender fence as well as your push sticks, your feather boards, all that good
Yep,
stuff.
we're just expanding the line, and this is one of our newest products. It's just been well received. It's a big hit.
Oh, y'all doing good stuff, man. Really good stuff.
We're just super happy
Yeah.
and proud to be part of it. you
Yeah.
know.
Thank you, Keith.
Very
I
cool.
appreciate you, man.
Hey, thanks.
That's really cool. All right, we're here with Craig with Wood-Mizer.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
So I thought Wood-Mizer only made sawmills.
As most people do.
So what we got here?
I'll just kind of elaborate on that a little bit. So back in 2018, we started introducing our woodworking line. We went from just being a sawmill company and a firewood company to wanting to be able to do everything with the tree. So we basically make it from forest to final form. This machine here is one of our joiner and planer combo machines. So the top of the machine has got a joiner blade, so you can joint your wood going across. After you joint the wood, joint a face, joint an edge, you can actually run it through the opposite side. It has feed rollers so you can feed it through for your planer side. Also with this machine, makes it a little bit different, is it's got a side spindle cutter, so you can do a side profile. You can also do, if you're doing S4S, you can do 3-pass S4S with this machine.
Wow, kind of one and done.
Yep, very good small shop, hobbyist shop, beginner shop tool. The guys that need a joiner, need a planer, but don't have the space for everything.
It's pretty cool. I hate to ask, what's the price point on this?
This one is, it's on sale right now for about $8,200.
So this is like industrial quality.
Yeah, so
heavy
it's
duty.
all industrial quality. It's all plain down cast iron tables. It has a helical head option, so if you want to get rid of the straight knives, you got the helical heads, you can put the helical head on it. So with the back spindle here, the way it's set up now is set up for straight knives, so if you're just doing S4S, if you really wanted to with this machine, you can actually do tongue and groove on this machine.
Really?
It's just a matter of running all your tongue on one pass, changing the tooling out, put the groove knife in, and run the other piece back to the other side. The thing that makes it different is it's 2-button actuated, so safety-wise, you have to have both hands on the buttons to control the saw blade, so you can't reach in and grab the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new piece of equipment. We just came out with it last year. It's got extension tables, so you can run as long as you need to for your work pieces. You can run 13 inches wide on 1 inch thick. I believe 8 inches wide on 6 inches thick. It's pneumatic. All electronics, got all the sensors on the machine to keep you safe. That's basically what this machine is designed for here in the U.S. is safety. Hands away from the blade while you're cutting the wood. Also designed for multiple boards at one time, gang them up on the gang box in one cut. Yep.
Awesome.
So this is one of our 4-sided molders. So it's got 4 cutting heads on. It's got a bottom cutter, top cutter, 2 side cutters. The way it's set up now, standard, is just doing S4S boards. So you got board comes in, you got your bottom cutter, you got your first side cutter, you've got an adjustable side cutter for your width, then you get your final top cutter. A lot of times this machine is used for doing paneling, doing tongue and groove, doing shiplap siding, doing floorboard and back reliefs. You can do all that stuff with one pass. So instead of having to go to your joiner, then your planer, then your table saw, and then your shaper, run your rough board through one pass to get your finished product.
That's pretty cool. Efficiency.
It's a very efficient machine. This is going to be kind of the step up to the guys that are doing production, tongue and groove, production siding, production flooring, designed to run 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. Very easy tooling changes. Like I said, if you can dream it, basically you can build it with this machine. Really? You can do single pass crown molding, so you can take your rough board, run it through, run a different top profile, edge profiles, get whatever custom crown molding you want to do in one pass, you can do it.
Cool.
If you want, it has helical head options. So if you want to run helical heads, top, bottom, sides, you can also do that option.
Yeah. Pretty neat.
So this is our newest of the line. This is the MP280. We've got an MP260 and an MP360. The 260 is going to be your more entry level, the smaller floor space, smaller capacity. It starts about $14,000. The MP280 here, it starts at about $18,000. Both of those can be single phase or 3-phase power. And then the MP360, which is our bigger model, it's only 3-phase power, but it's a workhorse.
Yeah.
Run at full speed all day, every day.
Awesome, dude. Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah. If you like this video, you got to check out the other trade show that you'll love these tools. Click in that box to get to the big old virtual fist bump.